Hello YouTube, Dr. Kemp here, Hammond Doc, and in this video I want to spend just a few moments talking about Hammond organ oil, the proper type of oil to use in a Hammond B3, C3, A100 series of organs. Then I'll come back maybe in another video and show you how to go about oiling your organ properly. But let's first of all start in this video with what kind of oil should you use to oil your Hammond organ. Well, first of all, the Hammond organ tone wheel generator requires oil in order to function properly, because you have little tone wheels that are turning that to generate the tones in the organ. And so you have to oil the organ periodically. You should oil your Hammond organ at least annually, at least once a year. And so my recommendation is that you pick a specific time of the year that you can remember to oil your organ and do it. I mean, it could be May Day, for example, May 1st of every year. You oil your organ. You want to pick it up. You want to pick a day that you're not necessarily on a holiday, like a July the 4th, when you're going to be, you got family and you're busy and you're eating and you forget to do it. But you want to pick some day that has some meaning for you, that you will remember, on this day I need to oil my organ. So that could be the second day of January, for example, after New Year's, whatever. You pick a day. Now let me show you. Let me just state to you what kind of oil not to use. Do not use 3-in-1 oil. Do not use sewing machine oil or oil that you would use in your clippers. Brothers that you know how to cut the hair, and you have your own clippers, and you use the 3-in-1 oil to oil the clipper blade. No, you do not. You cannot. Do not use that oil in your Hammond organ, because it will cause problems. That stuff will gum up, and it'll cause your generator to freeze up. It'll cause your motor to freeze up, to seize, and your scanner to have problems. You do not use 3-in-1 oil. Do not use any other kind of oil that you buy in a store. Do not use. All my brothers in the Pentecostal holiness church, you can't use blessed oil in the Hammond organ. that oil is fine. You put it on the hands, put that on, and lay hands on. Oh, you lay hands on the folks, and that's fine. We do that. We do that in the Pentecostal holiness church. That oil is fine for that. For the anointing. Let the anointing flow, but you do not use anointing olive oil in your Hammond organ. No way. Don't. Well, that's all. It is anointed, and I'm an anointed musician, so that logic does not work. So don't even try it. you gonna cause your church some money. You gotta start using blessed oil in your Hammond organ. Don't do it. Now here's what you can use: Hammond organ oil. That's what you use, Hammond organ oil. And then there's Leslie oil too, but Hammond organ oil, which is a specialized, weighted, light oil that's made for the Hammond organ. Now, in some of the organs, you might see a tube like this. Sometimes you might find a tube of oil like this. It says on the tube, let me show you what it says. It says Hammond. It says, where is it? Hammond organ generator oil. There it is. It says Hammond organ generator oil. Hammond organ generator oil. That's the only type of oil you can use in a Hammond organ. Hammond organ generator oil. Now this is a vintage tube, and I bought this, and I have several tubes of this stuff that I bought off of eBay. Somebody had I guess a Hammond shop, and they went out, a Hammond store, and they went out of business, and they had a bunch of these tubes laying around, and they sold them on eBay, and I bought every one of them that I could find. I mean, they're not making it like this anymore. And having these little tubes, this makes it so easy to oil the organ. You'll see what I'm talking about when I do the next video to show you how to go about oiling the Hammond organ. And that's why they made these tubes, because they knew that it can be difficult to reach in some organs to reach certain areas of the organ to oil it. So you need this, okay? Now, if you were to purchase some Hammond oil today from Hammond Suzuki or from a dealer such as myself, because I buy direct from Hammond Suzuki. I get this stuff right here directly from Hammond Suzuki because I am a wholesale, I can buy wholesale, okay? I can sell retail, but I purchase things wholesale. So I have a license. And here we're Vintage B3 Organ. We're the real deal. And this is not a shade tree out in the front yard, backyard operation. This is a professional operation. And I have my license here in the state of Missouri and my tax license as well. And so therefore, because you got to have that, that's your business. That's handling business in order to be able to connect with Hammond Suzuki, because those folk don't play. They're professionals. And so I'm able to buy this stuff straight from Hammond Suzuki. So you can buy it from me. And but this is what you need. This is what you have to have in your organ. And it's a lighter oil. Now, I said I was going to show it to you. I was going to squirt some in my hand, but I have something else I'm going to show you. Now, this container, it says Zoom Spout. This is something, this is a type of oil. Zoom Spout is a type of oil that you buy at a hardware store. I got this at Ace Hardware. Now we use this is turbine. Zoom Spout is a turbine oil. So we use Zoom Spout in certain projects. This is what you use for a motor, like certain like a turbine motor, or something needs to be turned and you need some oil. This is some great stuff for that. All right, for around the house. There's some great stuff for clippers. Anything that spins like a fan. That's a good one. Like your fans. It's a turbine, and you need oil. And you need oil. This is great stuff for that. So I have several bottles of this, and let me tell you what happened. And I used up a bottle, so I had an empty bottle. So what I did was I have a can of Hammond oil in my shop. Hold on a second. here in the workshop. Here I am. I'm back. So I have like this can. This is an old can of vintage Hammond organ generator oil. So I had this old can and the thing was leaking, and so I didn't like that. So when I'm trying to put oil in it, it's leaking all over the place. So I needed another container. So here's the Zoom. Now this is actual Zoom spout oil here. This is pure Zoom spout oil. You do not, let me say it again, you do not put this in a Leslie speaker. You do not put this in a Hammond organ. No, no, no. You put this in a fan or your washing machine, yeah, or your dryer, the spinner. If you're working with the motors of those, this is when you use this, okay? But I had an empty container, and then I had, like I said, this thing here, and it was leaking, and so I needed to put some Hammond oil in something, and so I had an empty bottle, and that's what I put in here. Now I have written on here Hammond oil. So, and I wrote it on both sides, Hammond oil. So when I go to oil or Hammond organ here in our business or Leslie speaker, I'm able to use this to do it because it is Hammond oil. All right. Now I'm going to show you something else. Just in terms of comparison, you see this. You can see the color of that. That's what it looks like. Look at the Zoom spout. This is Zoom spout. So you can see the Zoom spout looks like that, and Hammond oil looks like that. So they don't even look the same. They are not the same. They are not the same. I sell these little tubes like this. So if you want one of these, then I can sell you this tube of Hammond oil. This is what you need right here, and this will take care of you. Let me read what it says to you here on the Hammond organ label. It says, caution, oil at end of year and only once a year thereafter. Only use special oil supplied. Order from your dealer or direct from factory. And then it goes on to tell you what it contains. May be harmful if swallowed. Do not induce vomiting. Call physician immediately. Keep out of the reach of children. And this is 1 fluid ounce. So that's 1 ounce of Hammond oil there. If you fill this up, this is 4 ounces. So this is this would be a 4 ounce bottle, and that'll last you several years. That 4 ounce bottle will last you several years. Okay, so that's enough for this video. In the next video, I'm going to go over here to an organ. We're going to back up the organ, and I'll show you how to properly oil a Hammond organ. I'm standing here in front of one of my signs, one of my banners. I wanted to show it to you, what it says. Here's what the banner says. It says, there's never been a better, over here, a better year. Let me cut on some light. Hey. See, I probably need that light on anyway. Yeah, that's even better picture. There it is. There's never been a better year to buy a Hammond organ. And let me tell you, whatever year that was written, whatever year this came out on this banner, it was true then, and it is true right now, today. This is Dr. Kemp, Hammond Doc, saying to you, until the next video, peace be unto you.